For those who actually click this video, I have one question for you. Why do you avoid the life you actually want? Are you afraid to fail, or are you afraid to have responsibility? Because I think you can fall down two paths. On one end, you could be afraid to fail, but I always preach that failure is always needed every single day to actually get to the next level. You guys are afraid to get hurt. You guys are afraid to hit a roadblock. You guys are afraid to be in a difficult situation. But have you ever taught yourself like how things can go when you purposely put yourself in a difficult situation? Think about that for a second. Have you ever thought about how the situation can turn around if you purposely put yourself there and you accepted the challenge? You guys don't even want to go through the challenge because you're afraid to fail. And because you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to chase the life you want to live. But to get to where you want to go, you have to fail. Okay, let's say you're not afraid to fail. You're just afraid to have responsibility. You're afraid to call yourself out. You have a position that you want to excel to at your job, but you're not doing what's required to get there. You're just doing the bare minimum to get by every single day because it's comfortable, it's easy. It's so easy to go to work and actually work 2.5 hours in your 8-hour shifts. A lot of you guys can relate. I could definitely relate. I've been there. You're scheduled for 8 to 10 hours a day, but out of that 10 hours, like how many hours are you actually working hard? Probably 3, probably 4 on a good day, on a good week. But you're afraid of responsibility. You're afraid to do things that are difficult. Okay, how about the people who want to scale a business? You know what you have to do. Do you really have to watch 100 videos or 1,000 articles to get things going? Or do you already know what you have to do? Just start. Nick always says just throw shit out the wall. I agree, just start. Because at least if you started and you ran into a roadblock, you're actually in the game. Now you're forcing yourself to make changes to improve versus you thinking about what if this happens or what if that happens. You don't even start. A lot of you guys are just afraid to begin. I talk about that all the time, man. You have to just start. You have to start the mission. Figure it out later. Say yes. Begin your journey. Because the more and more you sit back and the longer and longer you push your dreams away, you're going to be in a position where you just don't even start. Time goes by like that. A year can go by, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. When you had that dream at the age of 23, but you keep pushing it back, now you're 35 with 2 kids. I'm not saying it's too late to start something then, but you would definitely be in a better situation if you had 0 priorities, 0 responsibilities, and you were young and you were vigorous and had all the energy in the world versus if you had children, you were older, you're more lethargic now. You might not have the same drive that you once had when you were single or that you once had when you were younger because you were afraid to start. You avoided to start your journey. Don't be that individual that's afraid because of failure or afraid of responsibility. That's the 2 main concepts that I want you to take home in this video. Don't be afraid of failure and don't be afraid of responsibility. If you want to be that leader, you have to be responsible. If you want to be that entrepreneur, you need to hold yourself accountable. Because if you don't, all you're doing is just sabotaging through fear. And the fear comes from here. It's all within your own head, man. A lot of you guys have self-doubt, but is it doubt because other people are telling you that you can't do it? Or is it doubt because you're telling yourself that you don't want to do it or you can't do it yourself? Let that sink in. No one's stopping you but yourself. You know exactly what you want, but you don't move. You're stuck. You being stuck can literally be you just sitting on the couch watching TV, playing video games, going out, enjoying yourself with friends and family. But in reality, when you go and travel or when you go to the club or when you just quote unquote live life, what are you actually missing? Have you ever told yourself like, hey, what life could I actually live if I could, settle down, grind for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, get positive output and actually excel to where I want to go? What life could I actually live? Think about the trips you can take then if you still want to travel. Think about the places you want to go then if you have the means to, the money, better groups of people around you. It's going to be way better. It's all going to be worth it in the future. Just be patient. But number one, the first thing you have to do is just win the battle up here. You can't think in fear. You cannot. If you think in fear, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. If you're afraid of that challenge and you're afraid to fail, you're not going to grow. How can you grow without failing? How can you grow without feeling pain? Whether if it's mentally or physically. How? It's literally impossible. But I get it though. Comfortability feels safer than the truth. The truth is you're lacking, you're slacking, you're overweight, you're not making that much money, your business is failing, you're not working hard at your job, you're around the wrong group of people. That's the truth, but that hurts. But until you can look at yourself in the mirror, nothing will change. It's your boy Uche. I'll see you guys in the next one.